They had a broadcast take up all this room on the screen.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is
already
in
started,
full
so you got to
swing
catch
as
up.
off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6.
Come here, nigga.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, bitch.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you.
Come here, boy.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
It's greedy, baby. We ain't greedy out here.
Williams, the
Shot it.
And he'll score. Touchdown.
Talk to me.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
I heard it was good, though. Yeah.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Yeah, we're going to make Gurley.
And he pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
Come here, boy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Man, bro, my run defense.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
You want to fucking try me?
And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Hey, come on, alert!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Point it right.
On second down, it's Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Week 3.
180. 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
From the 16, Goff. It's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
3rd and 2. Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here.
Get him, Miles. That's what I'm talking about. Get the lid back there. Big line,
Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards.
ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Goff on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He's at the 40. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back when we took training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3.
In the mix, man.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, baby, that's that pressure. What you want? What you gonna do? How you gonna respond, my nigga?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, my goodness, Kruger Hill.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Oh,
this is close.
Man, I fucking hate that shit, bruh.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm doing these deep-ass out routes.
1st down, Rams.
Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Like that.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And this will be incomplete.
This shit,
Physical
Denzel.
play on the football there, and it's
Denzel, Washington.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Get him.
A play fake to Gurley. Now
Get him.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Said what? Get his what? Every game.
3rd and long. It's gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Schobert providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams.
Oh, this is my leftover.
Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, good footwork on the span.
Oh, I'm a savage, nigga. Cecil beat Jordan, nigga.
The 20.
I ain't fucking around.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards.
I don't even play this shit.
And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that
This
one.
is a dog pound.
Clinic.
I'm a
That's
dog.
what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw in that drive.
Feel me,
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from,
like
how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
See, did you see that return?
Come on now, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, gone. It's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was good, babe. What's that?
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You're trying to make me fat.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let go.
Who the fuck Nico Bellic at?
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is caught. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Throw his bitch on me. They making tough catches.
They weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field.
Like that.
Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, Callaway!
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time.
Oh, my God.
I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
What you in right now, brother?
Mayfield to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Hey, Landry.
Now the Browns
Yo,
signal for the
motherfucking
second of their
Fizzle,
timeouts,
baby.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, man,
a 50-50
yeah, all right.
ball here, and it's intercepted.
All right.
Picked off by Akeem Talib. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning.
Huh?
I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it
want
off,
more than
actually
2.
catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his
Make
team in a
extras, like-
huge way.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Like, we're doing this
They'll keep it on the
bro.
ground
It ain't
again
gonna
here.
work, my nigga.
That fights through one man. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What? All right, let's apply
The
some pressure.
Cleveland
Chief.
offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield.
Oh, damn it, you ain't saying that in your place, bro.
Incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell
My line
incomplete.
holding it down, though.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw,
like
and
that.
he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Run. Twist.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Bro,
Into heavy
man,
traffic, and
hey,
it's
throw it so
intercepted.
fucking low.
Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
Let's go, baby.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let me get my shit together.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. They'll run.
Let me
This
go.
is Hunt, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 54. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Here's Mayfield.
Oh!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Baker can't get out, bro.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They should have let me carry on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's
I want the pick. Stop playing. I want the pick, bro. I don't want that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Man,
Cecil, check on the scoreboard.
Watch this, bro.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
That's holding.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods.
He got aggressive on him. Yep.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Bro, do not let them do this fucking out route. I swear, bro, if I see something, I don't want him to do that out route, please.
Hey, Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? Yeah,
the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Oh!
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
I like Callaway returning. He's nasty for real.
Hey, come on, run. Pick the edge. Check, crunch. You draw Corker.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, Orbit. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
Oh,
and
my
that is
God.
incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega, right side. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Stupid. Oh, my fucking God! Why they act like I can't catch the ball?
They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Man, oh my fucking God, man. What the fuck is wrong with Baker?
By Akeem Talib. And the return will stop right around the 25. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Man, let me score, dude.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's like we can't hit on them open zones or the open downfield shit for some reason.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Man, okay.
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This shit is silly. This on all man, right?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot.
Wow,
that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Pissing me off right now.
Like 20. 52 the mic. Get that quarterback.
Watch the fucking
To throw is
screen.
gone. And he's got it.
Come on,
That's
y'all.
Cup for
Oh,
a
my
round
God,
touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, dude. Think I got all day.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch the run. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, 133.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
King. Switch. Hurry. Hey, look. King.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
Man, he was over the
Now
line.
this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of times the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley.
Man, dog, are you serious?
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hold on.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Wow.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Regular.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Okay.
Picked off inside the 10. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of